Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge, and it's that time again for another Commodore 64 Homebrew game. And yes, again, it's going to be from Psytronik, so I hope you'll stick around and watch this one with me. The game today is called The Vice Squad, and it looks really cool. The cover art with I think it's a Ford Mustang and a helicopter racing alongside it, taking on bad guys. Pretty sure they've crashed into a Ferrari there on the front. The artwork on these games is always awesome. And one thing I will say right up front, the music in this game is amazing as well. So when we do flip over to the game, I am going to let 30 seconds or so of the loading music play, so please give it a listen. It sounds awesome, and same with the menu music as well. I'll leave a little snippet of the menu music because they're just fantastic tunes. The creator of the music on this game is a guy called Linus, and that's all I know. He or she doesn't have a surname. I'm assuming. Oh, actually, I shouldn't assume anything. But they're called Linus, and I know nothing about them. But they know how to make the Sid chips sing. That's for sure. So hats off to them. Anyway, what is this game? So it's a side-scrolling racing, chasing, shoot 'em up. Essentially, it feels like you could be playing a shoot 'em up because you're doing that side scrolling. You know, you've got a vehicle and it's shoot bullets and you're taking down enemies. Oh, sorry, I'm going to start that again. So what is this game? Well, it's a side-scrolling racing shooting game, and it's really cool. It's very much like a shoot 'em up. You know, you're scrolling left to right. You're taking on enemies as they appear. You're dodging. You're trying not to crash. But instead of setting the classic kind of space, arena, you're on the roads. You're in the city. You're out in the countryside. You're dodging around bollards in the road and cars on the road and trying to take down enemies and not kill the good guys. You're essentially you play as, well, I'll read out here, right? You are Captain James Hutch of the Vice Squad, and you're out there to take down a drug baron, and there are several missions. I think there's 9 missions you need to do, and they range from taking down henchmen to bosses to runs on like trying to complete a mission as fast as possible. All sorts of things that are in there of the 9 missions. So look, I won't waste too much more time. We'll get over and play it, but I will do the classic. I'll show you what's in the game. So usual affair with the Psytronik, high quality. Of course, there's the card stock that it comes in, so as we can see there, some lovely artwork on that. But instructions of how to load the game, instructions about the game, a bit of a story. So El Gato, a Mexican drug baron, is expanding his empire to your city. He's ruthless and dangerous and must be stopped at all costs. You are Captain James Hutch. You've never dealt with a villain this powerful before, but that won't stop you from bringing his empire to his knees. There we go. Yeah, tape, standard affair. It's a black tape with a sticker on it. Looks absolutely fine. It's not the prettiest. We've seen them guys do really cool things with the tapes and clear ones and all the rest of it. But you know what? I can't fault them. The game costs $8.99, I want to say. I don't know if there's a disc-based one. There probably is a disc-based one for this as well. So if you want to go tape or you want to go disc, both the options will be there. I got this one a little while ago, and that's why it's on tape. I do tend to now, as you've probably seen from my other videos, go for the disc-based. Because for me, from my nostalgia point of view, I had the disc system. I had a tape drive as well when I was a kid, and of course I had loads of tapes. But I really fell in love with it when I got that disc drive. I felt very special because I had the disc drive for the Commodore 64 and putting the latch down and putting the discs in. I've been through all this before. You know what I feel for this system. So anyway, I've already played the game. You can see it's loaded up behind me. So rather than do what I normally do, which is kind of play it with you, I'm going to play the video footage that I recorded, and I'm going to do some talking over the top about what the game's like to play and some of the elements that happen whilst I'm playing. And like I said, I'm going to let some of the music play first. So whilst you're seeing a loading screen, I'm not going to sit you through the whole of the load of the game. Just want to give you a snippet of the awesome music. All right, this game takes about 3 minutes to load, in case you care. But 30 seconds. Listen to the music as it loads up, and it sounds fantastic. All right, I will see you in a second. Okay, so here we are. This is the game. It's a simple press fire to start, so we'll kick off and get on. So the first mission here is to destroy 10 black unmarked cars. So as you're driving through the streets, you're looking out for these 10 cars and you're going to destroy them. So really simple controls: up, down, left, right to move your car, and pressing fire to fire. You can hold the fire button down for an auto fire. It is a one-hit damage to yourself, so if you drive into a building or the edge of the road there, you will crash and you will die. You can hit cars, you can bump them, so you can give them a little knock and try and knock them into the barriers if you want, but otherwise you're trying to avoid hitting things. Now you can destroy the non-enemy cars. So this blue one in front of me here, I'm getting a bit frustrated because I can't get past them. Well, nicely, I just got a black car from behind, which is nice. But you obviously lose points if you destroy the cars you shouldn't be going for. So again, we're going to have another crack at these black cars. So we're going to try and zoom past some of these. Now there are obstacles on the road. There's oil on the road. There's rough patches of ground. But otherwise, it's a fairly simple affair to sort of navigate your way through this, especially because this is the first level, so nothing's too crazy. But yeah, just trying not to knock these people out of the way. And as you can see, I've already hit a few motorcycles. That car there was actually firing, so he must have been an enemy as well. So it's not always easy to identify the enemy cars. But this mission specifically is asking me to take down, I think it was 10 or 11 of these black unmarked cars. So that's what I'm doing now. I nearly crashed them. So yeah, now sometimes I figured, well, it was worth the loss of the points if it means I can get through. You can see me dropping oil behind. That is one of the power-ups I've collected. So there are occasions when if you kill cars, you will get a power-up come out of it. So you can get front bullets, rear bullets, side shot, oil. I think there's some other power-ups as well as you go. But yeah, like you can see that truck there had a turret on top of it ready to get me. So yeah, but yeah, this first level is just driving through and trying to, well, just take on the cars, and as you can see, we did it. So you could try and go high score, you could try the best you can. I received a gold badge for that effort. Now, the second level. This level is about taking down one of the crime boss's gun trucks. Now, I wasn't entirely sure what the gun truck was because it doesn't give you any image or anything. Like some games, you know, like APB and those kind of games, you get a graphic of what you're going after. So I wasn't actually sure what I was chasing after in this one. So we're just going to do our best to get through. You saw I pick up another power up there, so I've now got front and rear bullets. And yeah, I just decided to try and, I assumed it was going to be at the end of the run, so I tried to whiz through as quickly as I could by, you know, if I didn't need to kill anything, I didn't kill it because there was no objective here to kill cars apart from score. So occasionally I took out some black cars. I assumed they were still the bad guys. And yeah, and then we just try and race through to the end. Yep. I did see you will see some trucks with guns in the back of them, and occasionally I thought maybe that's what I needed to go for, so I was trying to take those down as well, but they weren't. I was right that I need to get to the end, and you'll see that as I reach the end of the level, the truck that I need to take down will appear, and it's really obvious that it's the boss that I need to kill. But yeah, so far, you know, handles well, the speed is good, it's not too crazy. Some games, once you start going fast, you just inevitably crash all the time. The cars do take quite a lot of bullets before they blow up, but yeah, the music, obviously the music's fantastic. One of the highlights of this game is the music, the loading music, the menu music, and also the game music as well, and it plays so far great. I've only gotten to level 3, and you'll see that in this little bit of a video, but yeah, I'm going to go quiet for a little bit so you can just enjoy what's going on the screen. See, that's one of those trucks there that I thought I needed to destroy, but I didn't. He died just as simple as the others. And here we go. We're now at the boss. So you can see a boss bar has appeared at the top of the screen. health bar, and this truck has got 3 turrets on it. Now this is really quite difficult to see the enemy's shots, so I do dodge a few of them, but I get hit there, as you see, because it's really difficult. Now I realised it can only fire in fairly sort of straight angles, almost every 45 degrees, so I just tried to stay above it, just off the angle, to see if I could kill it, and as you can see I did, and then it's just a case of taking it down. And that's it, mission 2 is done. Now I'm only going to go into mission 3, and I do die in mission 3, but one of the reasons I die is because I only got a bronze badge there, as you can see as well. I think I killed too many friendly cars, etc. So yeah, not a great score, but hopefully you'll do better. So mission 3 is another one of those kill 20, I think this time it's 20 black cars to get the next mission. Now I think I probably would have covered this already, but there are 9 levels to do, and it does seem to kind of follow a sort of, you know, mission level, then boss level, mission level, boss level. As you can see there, crashing into the barriers is not good. This one mixes it up a little bit because it's more in the city, so there's a lot more barriers. There's even parking lots you drive through. There's a lot more sort of windy streets you have to go through, so this one's a lot more difficult in the driving aspect. So as you sort of, as you can see here, we're going through a car park, and yeah, I don't want to get destroyed there. So yeah, even hitting those stationary cars, as you see, will instantly kill you. So you want to go fast, and you want to try and get through the level, and you want to achieve the objective, but at the same time there's an awful lot to be dodging and working around. So yeah, this plays absolutely fine. Didn't realise that those are little bikes with almost like a tandem on the side, so I could have been killing those as well. They do count as black unmarked cars, so basically any vehicle in black is a bad guy for these first couple of missions. So it doesn't matter what the vehicle looks like, if the sprite is black, destroy it. Oh, as you can see, I just about put the brakes on before I hit the wall. Unfortunately, that one didn't count because he crashed into the car before I killed him. So I still need 18, now 17, 16, and then we keep going. Oh well, I've only got 1 life left. And I don't think I last very long here either, because I'm trying to speed up now for the sake of the video. But I'm certainly looking forward to going back and playing it again and seeing how many levels I can actually get through, to see if I can take down the big boss at the end. Now, this was a bit confusing, couldn't tell exactly what that is, but it seemed okay to drive through it. Take on some more bad guys. Here we go, a couple more to take out. And there's my last crash, and that is game over, I'm afraid. So let's go back and do a bit of a summary. Welcome back. So you've just been watching some gameplay of the Vice Squad. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I quite enjoyed it. It's actually the second time I've played it, and the first time I played it, I didn't get it. I struggled with the game itself. Like I thought the music was amazing. I thought the sound effects sounded good. I thought the sprites looked good, but I struggled with the gameplay. This time I was getting it more. I was understanding the missions a bit better. I knew what I was trying to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and see how far I can get in the game. How many of those missions can I complete? Can I even get to the end level boss? Can I get to mission 9 and solve the well, bring that drug lord's you know, cartel to its knees? So yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's a good little game. It's a nice different type of action shooter racer type of game. All the things I just said are good. Sound, music, sprites, the graphics, controls with the joystick, super easy. I like that there's an auto fire by holding the button down. Some shooters you do have to like continually tap that button. I like the fact that you can bash and wave through the cars, and, you know, and ultimately you can also come to a complete stop. So if you do think you're about to crash into something, there's nothing stopping you from stopping, moving, and then getting around the obstacles. So I think it's giving you all the elements there to be successful. You just need to get good at the game. So yeah, for me, it's absolutely a game I'd go back and play again. If you liked it, give me a like below, or give me a comment. Tell me what you think about the game, and would you play it yourself? I know some other people out there have had this game and maybe done reviews on it, but I haven't yet, so that's why I've done it. But yeah, that was it. Vice Squad 5 from Psytronik. Really happy with it. Great little game, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next week for another 64 Homebrew. But there's loads of other things on the channel, so go and check out the rest of the channel. All right, speak to you soon. Bye bye.